with George and I, George is different. He writes his own material, and I can understand his creativeness, and my manager, Monty K. can. And this was an opportunity for George to feel freer as an artist, and for me to be a part of, maybe in some way, helping a guy that I admire.
Crazy. Let's get him out here. George Carlin.
Hey, keep us on.
How you doing tonight?
What do you say? Okay. Feeling good. Feeling all right.
Yeah. We're going to have to do the other piece with you and Flip around the corner,
Sure
as
enough.
they say,
Okay.
because we didn't have enough time here.
Yeah.
I was listening to this the other day.
Great.
Crazy.
Good.
You did this down to... Is this one you did down in Washington at the
cellar door? Right.
Got some crazy things in here.
It's, the nice thing is that, and the thing we were talking about having a little freedom to do what you want on it. 4 years ago, I did the only other album I did, and it was on RCA. And they're a lot more conservative, first of all, but also it was 4 years ago. And my birth control routine, they wouldn't allow it on an album.
And
They
on
wouldn't
this
allow it.
album, George has the baby.
Right.
We're progressing. We're progressing.
It's come so far that I was able to do the birth control thing on your television
That's right.
show last month, but not on an album 4 years ago.
That's incredible. I don't realize how fast
That's
they've
what
changed.
makes me happy about the album, is that it really is an honest, it's everything I have to tell right now. Or about 6 months ago.
One piece you have in here that kills me, and I guess there are lots of Sullivan stories. Everybody, all comedians like Sullivan, because first of all, he's a good audience, and everybody does him. But you do a bit in here. I'm going to ask you to do a little bit of it here, because as you say, it's not how well you do Sullivan. Every guy at a party does Sullivan, right?
Right. It's,
You
Ed
see, you
Sullivan's-
say big shoe, and everybody says, oh, gee, that's wonderful. But
It's taken the place
different.
of the lampshade at
Yeah.
parties for men, the Ed Sullivan impression. The idea being that everyone can do Ed Sullivan, even agents and managers can do him now. And I'm sure that somewhere in the world there's a bear that can do
Yes.
Ed Sullivan.
And a good one.
Yeah, just from being on the show and watching Ed from the wings. My idea is that it's easy to do a good Ed Sullivan by not worrying so much about the voice or the mannerisms. A lot of people waste time on the
Well,
voice.
they get this, and they have to do all that. That means nothing.
That's the easiest part of it. The really hard part is to have crazy acts. The stranger the acts are you introduce, the better your Ed Sullivan will be, or seem, anyway. Now radio on our show, just after Connie Francis and her tribute to former Newark Mayor Hugh Adnesio. Just after the Waltzing Mice and the Maori Fire Eaters. And immediately following, or is that just after? During, the entire female population of Guadalajara will run out on our stage and yell out their brassiere sizes. Now that I hear myself say them, there are even crazier things you can imagine than that. I mean, the ultimate Ed Sullivan act to me was something like the Bronze Age. And maybe in serious, I often wanted to see them just sand the stage there and just varnish it 1 week for a whole hour.
Right here, they're varnishing the stage.
They did everything else. Yeah.
He's crazy. So where are you working now? College, you like college days, the concerts?
Yeah, that's where I tried to change my direction to, and I have been able to do it thanks to the exposure on both of your shows, by the way. The album's just coming out now, and that's going to help me too. But this past year, in trying to find those college and coffee house dates, being on Flip's show and yours has really helped, and that's all I do now.
That's crazy. Could we do a little commercial here, then we'll come back? You guys are going to do a little newscast or something tonight?
Yeah.
Bring us the latest things that's going on?
Yes.
All righty. Hold up my beer. We'll be right back after this word from Budweiser, the king of beers.